Well, welcome to the Doc and Croc Show. We back again, and Croc, I don't know about you. I've been thinking about this episode all week because I think this one's gonna be lit.
Fellas, get your toes ready to get stepped on because we coming at you full force.
And ladies, you gonna love this one too because we talking about your man, your future man, your past men. All of them.
All of the above.
Your daddy, your uncle, your sons, we coming after all of them.
Everybody.
And so we going to let you know up front, right now, somebody going to be mad.
Unapologetically.
I don't know who, but somebody is going to be mad today. But you know what? We coming at it with a spirit of love and support. We just trying to hear the help.
We just trying to bring light to situations that we feel need to be changed and something need to be done about it. So, that's what the show is all about. We're here. Doc, how you feeling today on this wonderful Friday, hot, blistering afternoon?
Man, I tell you cannot convince me that climate change ain't real. It is October, and it feel like mid-July out there right now. Man, you cannot walk down the street and just not start immediately sweating.
Just sweating. I mean, it's ridiculous how hot it is.
This is too much. You know what? America, the world leaders, can we do this better? Because it's too hot out here.
Your president don't believe in climate change.
Well, first of all.
And notice I said your president.
Yeah, I was going to get you on your word choice because he ain't my president.
Your president. As my wife say, Jesus is my president.
We try not to bring politics into the show
I had to sneak one in. I had to get one in. But you know what?
If you going to put it out there, let me just say this now.
We ain't got no time. This is another show for another day.
Look, he ain't going to be either one of our presidents for too much longer looking like everything that's happening with Congress these days.
Dude is wild.
Man, he been wilding out for years. We just now all see it.
We need to take a hit on him. We ain't got time. Like I said, that's a whole. We can do a whole show on hits about your president. But we gonna let him be great.
Hey, if you want to let us know your Trump hits, hit us up on Twitter at Doc Croc Show, DOCCROCSHOW, and just tweet us your hits. Maybe your hit will make the show one day. Maybe we'll retweet your hit out.
Maybe not.
You just never know. But let us know what you thinking about your boy. Notice I put it on there.
Yo boy.
Doc,
who got to take these hits today? That's what I want.
We got to start it off.
Who got to take
every week with these hits? And so, something's been taking Twitter afire these days. And a couple of days ago, that cop down in Texas, she got her sentencing for killing Botham Jean.
She pretty much got a timeout, huh? Go stand in the corner
little
for 10 minutes.
Slap.
Yeah, go stand in the corner for 10 minutes.
Little hand slap. And you know what? I ain't even going to talk about the judge, the prosecutors.
The system, huh?
I ain't worried about the system. The system is what it is. Who's taking these hits today?
Who's taking these hits?
Hypocritical Christians.
Ooh, wait. Hypocritical Christians.
Because, they are hot about she only got 5 to 10. She murdered a man. There are people out there with drug offenses taking life sentences here. And she got 10 years.
But we as Christians supposed to be forgiven, all right?
We supposed to be forgiven. And everybody's focused on the sentencing.
Right.
But they ain't giving that brother credit for showing real Christianity. Real Christian love.
Applause to him, man. Applause to him, man.
Because he just was like, you know what? Your soul means more to my brother than, any of this time that you're going to be served.
Doc, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I had been in the same situation. I could have been, I don't know if I could have handled it the way he handled it. So I applaud people because I just don't know. That's a tough situation. And then from him to hug her, and everything seemed genuine.
Right.
It wasn't, I'm going to put on for the cameras. It was from the heart, and you can tell it was from the heart.
For real.
So, I understand what you're saying when you say hypocritical Christian. They wanted? The death sentence probably?
They probably wanted the death sentence for him, give him life.
Stone him!
But I'm just like, all right, so what's more important to God? That she served 20 years, 30 years, or her soul gets saved.
She repent for what she did and go to Christ and ask for forgiveness and
Right.
move on.
And what's going to have the bigger effect on her life? What's going to have the greater change?
Now, I would flip it and say the situation would be different though had the shoe been on the other foot. I think a sister would have probably got more time. I'm just gonna say that now. I don't know if that's being hypocritical, whatever word you want to use, but I feel like the situation been flipped, I think we probably would have got more time. Now, what you think about that? Have you thought about that?
No, I have thought about that because you always look at these situations and we always talk about, well, we shouldn't look at it through a racial lens, but you can't help it. If that's where you live,
you can't help it. These are the times. These are times we living in,
and so I'm gonna look at it through the lens that I see the world.
That's right.
And you know what? You probably right. And like I said, but the system ain't taking this hit. I'm coming back to these Christians.
They wanted that lady to fry and wanted her to rot in jail for 40 and 50 years. And we get it, yeah. It's dope boys and
but wait,
not crackheads.
No, you can't say that.
I can't say. I'm sorry.
Drug
abusers.
Drug abusers.
Drug abusers.
But listen here, Croc.
Hey, I'm sorry if I offended anyone.
Well,
no, I'm not. I'm lying.
Wait till I say this. Okay, so these Christians, they getting upset over the time that she's serving, right?
Right.
But how many of us sat there in our minds, thought about killing somebody? I'm going to take them out. Ooh, they are making me so mad. I wish they would die. And what Jesus said, you think it's as if you did it.
How many people are going to admit to that, though?
They not. But
ain't nobody gonna
we're going to sit here and judge this situation.
Yeah.
And we ain't going to look at ourselves.
But you know what? Every time you hold that mirror up, down, it's hard to look in that mirror.
You don't want to look in that mirror.
You don't want to look in that mirror.
But
you be looking side-eye in that mirror.
These them same people that you go visit their church, don't you sit on their pew?
They falling out, they hiding and running around the church. And
you go in there, nobody say hi to you, like, why are you here? So, hypocritical Christians.
That's part of what. Let me hush. I'm sorry.
Let's use this as a teachable moment.
A teachable moment
to say, let's do this better.
Let's do better as Christians.
Let's show the love of Christ in the situations that He brings us to.
No matter the color, no matter the race, no matter the color.
Exactly. Because
if you're a Christian, you're a Christian. You believe.
I'm like you. Like this situation, I don't know if I could have done that.
I don't know.
That's my brother's killer.
I don't know if I could have done that. I don't know if I could have done that.
So I'm trying to get to that level of Christian living.
Right. I think we all need to aspire to get to that level.
Man. So, Bosom Jeans, brother, I don't know your name, but, much applause to you, much love to you for what you did and putting all of us on notice on what we need to do.
He made us look good, too.
He did.
He made us look good, too.
He did. I'm pretty sure.
Because he wasn't that angry black guy that stereotypically that we're called.
Right.
So I think he did the black community a huge solid by not acting like they expect us to act.
He led more than that woman to Christ. I think he led a bunch of people with that one action.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Heaven's happy on that, brother, right now.
Yeah.
But now...
Uh-oh.
But now...
This is what you all been waiting for.
A full episode hit on our men. And so, Croc, this is how we're going to do things. So we're going to start with, one do a piece. And then if that leads us to talk a little bit more about that particular do, we'll talk about it. And then after our first set of do's, we'll go to some don'ts. And then we'll list out a couple of don'ts.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
And then we'll go back and forth.
I'm ready.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
You want to start? You want me to start?
Toss up.
All right. So, my first one, because I always got to start with how we love our wives.
Did you tell them that about the episode what we discussing today? Did you say it?
Did I thought I did.
I don't know. I'm gonna repeat it anyway.
Let's do that.
To clarify it, because some people might need some clarification.
A reminder.
So we're talking about men and what not to do as a man.
The do's and
The
don'ts.
do's and don't of a man. Ooh. And if you disagree, then you disagree. Guess what? This ain't your show. Doc, take it away, Doc.
All right. If you do disagree, hit us up on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. But my first one is this. Fully and unapologetically connect with your wife. And so the reason I put that as my first do, I think a lot of times as men, we try to have these walls up. Like there's certain things that are just for me that I need to just keep for myself. And that wall keeps us from fully connecting to our wife. And that's why I use the word connection. Because it hits every
we physical too.
Well, I did put that out there.
Yeah, we like to connect. You said connect, so that's on every level. I got you. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
One more thing, with that connection, I'm also talking about connecting our emotions with her. And so letting her in as far as what we're thinking and feeling. And so I think a lot of times we don't want to do that because we feel like, as men, we can't be vulnerable. And I feel like that's the one person God gave us to be vulnerable with.
Because my first dude gonna tie right into that.
Oh, look at God. All right, go ahead.
My first dude is self-care as a man. This don't mean you a metrosexual. This don't mean that you feminine. This means taking care of yourself. And I'm talking about physically, emotionally, spiritually, health-wise,
it's not being a metrosexual, it's being non-funky.
Yeah, that too. But almost like going back to a previous episode, we was talking about mental health. Mm-hmm. The old saying, it's hard to pour from an empty cup.
Right.
If we're going to be the heads of the household and lead effectively, then we got to take care of ourselves. And ain't like I say, I'm not talking about just on a financial level. I'm just talking about like spiritually, internally, mentally. We got to be in a place where we are able to lead.
Right.
The way the Lord wants to lead.
I'm glad you brought this
Not
up.
just being a man, I'm the man, and saying I'm the man, and No, that's not what it's about.
Is that what you do in your house?
No. No, I don't have to. What's understood don't have to be stated.
Look, I'll be honest with you. Early on in my marriage and being a parent, I was like that, man. I was an angry dude. I had a short fuse. Like, you weren't going to challenge me at all. And
that is...
I thank God for a patient wife.
But see, my wife and she was already on that level, and she's pulling me up to the level. She was like, you the man, you make the decision. So I had to almost get into a role like, okay, I gotta really, she gonna really she gonna make me shoulder this as the head of the household. You the man, whatever you say, we gonna do. So me never been in that role, that was kind of new for me. Like, okay, like if I say this goes.
See.
And when your wife say that, that's why I say I ain't gotta say it.
That shows like the differences in where we got in our married lives. Because me and my wife, we were married right after college.
Gosh, yeah.
And so, my wife, much props to my mother-in-law. She was the one that she was the one. She was the mom. She did it all in her household. And so. My wife was used to the matriarch making all the decisions.
Yeah,
and so we've had to learn how this thing is supposed to work. Wow. And so it caused a lot of button heads early on. Because, I grew up in a two-parent household, and I'm used to my dad paying all the bills, making all the decisions.
Yeah.
In consultation with my mom. But I've seen the man in that manhood role.
Right. I think about single mothers and raising kids, and I feel sometimes they almost get to a point where they want a man or want somebody, so they don't have to make those decisions. Like they almost tired of making those decisions.
Right.
Like you do it, and not just to put it off on you, but I want to help me.
It's a lot of stress.
Oh my gosh, you can't imagine.
Yeah, that's why God gave man broad shoulders to